Minecraft guide on Bedrock is back in 1.20, and it has been a while, but I've been hit by some motivation, some inspiration, and I want to share that with you in the form of my new favorite farm in the game that is available now because of 1.20. Let's go. Not only is it my favorite farm in 1.20 and in Minecraft now, but also it's the best farm. You can't even argue it. And I'm gonna need myself some of this because we're making a bamboo farm for wood, infinite wood in fact, in 1.20. And we're all done. That's it. End up, so let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Let's actually get this show on the road. To get started, I needed to find an area about 58 blocks wide in each direction. First though, you're gonna need to find the chunk borders in your world. I'll be enabling a chunk border pack that you can download free on my Discord channel, or you can YouTube search how to find chunk borders and find a variety of different methods that should work well for you. Now with the chunk border display active, as you can see in the top right of the screen, I find myself a chunk corner, and I'm going to mark off 4 separate chunk corners in different colors of wool just to make it easier to tell the difference between the chunks. Now this ends up being very important for flying machines because we are making 4 separate flying machines and each one must be inside its own chunk or it will constantly break. Now my plan for this farm is pretty large, as I will be including 7 additional farms above this one and a huge storage room below it, which will come in future episodes. So here you will see I've built up a platform above the ground and making it out of dirt so I can plant my bamboo. I did make one mistake here, which I will notice and correct shortly, and I have since gone back and taken some screenshots to help make it incredibly easy on setting your borders of this farm. Here you will see a layout of chunks I've marked. Each chunk corner is in red or green. These chunk borders you'll see a bit later are the operating area of the flying machines. We are going to build a building or a room around this later on, so keep that in mind. So what you'll want to do is mark off that outer wall area by going out 1, then in 3 blocks to the black wool that you see on the screen. This is your outer wall, and those 2 black wool blocks are 58 blocks apart from each other. Then you'll want to make your total platform 58 blocks long as well, which I've marked off with the black wool here, making a total 58 by 58 outer wall for your platform to sit inside of. Yeah, this is a lot more dirt than I had available to me. I knew I was going to need a lot. I didn't think I had enough, but man, I didn't even get halfway. So I know one thing that I want to do is dig out this whole bottom area anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and start digging that out, leaving the outer edge of it because I actually do want the look of it like built into the hillside. I think that'll look kind of cool, and then we'll come back and we'll terraform it a little bit later. Yeah, I just realized I need to shift this over that way about 4 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, something like that. Well, at least I caught it now. Now with the platform done, we need some materials. 56 slime blocks, 8 pistons, 8 sticky pistons, 16 observers, 8 of whatever block I want, and 8 obsidian. I have almost all of that except the slime blocks. I need to go farm a lot of slimes. And when you need slime, the best place to go is down in the caves. I remembered this cave from very early in the game we went in, and that there was a nice long tunnel. So I kind of figured that there's probably slimes down here. I didn't really remember for sure, but here I am. We have found them. And honestly, it won't take long at all to get all the slime that we need to make all of the slime blocks we need, because it's a decent amount. It really is. But I think, probably about 5 minutes or so of being down here, we'll probably have all the slime that we need. All right, so now that I have all of my materials together, we're actually going to go ahead and build some flying machines. And the first thing when it comes to building flying machines is to make sure that they don't fly away. So to keep them from flying away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over from the edge of my 2 chunks here on either one of the sides is fine. I'm going to count 6 blocks. So starting with that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to put a temporary block here and a piece of obsidian right there. Obsidian is going to be important for us because flying machines cannot push obsidian. It is an unmovable block, so it will stop the flying machine. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side, which I've already marked off. Although on this side, we don't need to go 6. We're just going to go about 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Nope.
Now, building the flying machine is incredibly easy. From your outer chunk corner here, count in 5 blocks, and on that 5th block, place a temporary block down, and then any solid block on top of that. As you can see, I used an iron block here. Then place down 6 slime blocks going across, and then one over from there, making this sort of L shape. Place a temporary block beside that one here in the corner, then a new slime block down so it's positioned like this. From there, you're going to then place a slime block beside it and have another row of 6 slime blocks going across like you see here, and then a solid block at the end, sort of making an inverse L from the one that we already made. Next, stand in the middle of the slime blocks and place an observer on the second slime block here, facing outwards. Beside that, face a normal piston facing forwards, then another observer looking at that piston, and then a sticky piston facing forward into the slime blocks as shown here. You'll then repeat this same process on the other side. Now to trigger it off, I'm just going to use bamboo. We're going to place a piece of bamboo down because this will actually be a real trigger. So we can try this out too. We'll place a piece of bamboo right here. So now you'll see the flying machine in action. Due to how observers work, it repeats this motion where one piston moves one side forward, and then the other piston pulls the other side along with it. It repeats this action over and over until it reaches our obsidian stopper blocks on the other side. I'm now going to repeat a mirror version of this right beside the flying machine we just built, so we have 2 flying machines side by side. Now I'll do this exact same thing to the other side of the farm, giving us a total of 4 separate flying machines. Oh no, this side's getting away! Oh no! Oh, stop it! It's gonna go on forever! I need to land on it. Oh man. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Okay, so now we're going to set up the system for the Olays. Now, if you want to see the system that you're probably going to use in its entirety, go check out my fish farm video. The fish farm's over there. I use the Olay system that you're going to need for a single layer of this, but my system I'm doing here is going to be a little bit different because we're going to be setting up a lot of different layers of farms in a tall building or structure here and dropping everything down into a main storage room down below. So this is going to end up looking a little bit different. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to place a temporary block there. Did I make a note block? Yes, I did. We'll place a note block right here. And I'm actually going to need to get underneath this to set up the system to trigger off the note block. And to do that, what I want to do is I do want to first put a bone block to make the note block not as loud directly underneath there. I want to face an observer, I think down here. No. Nope, wrong way. We want to face one down here like this. Take up that one. Go down a couple blocks and then face one looking up into this one like this. There we go. Now you can hear the note block going off. I'm going to keep that sound kind of low so that way it's not disturbing during the course of making the video. But we now have a system that will attract delays automatically because of that note block constantly going off. And then something I'm going to need to do to keep any sort of drops from getting stuck is I'm actually going to go through and just kind of border this with trapdoors. And for now, I'm going to put one right in here in the top, but later on, I won't need that. I'll end up taking that out because we're going to extend this thing upwards. And in a normal system, you would probably be putting hoppers around here to catch all the stuff that the Olays throw in the middle. But in our case here, we want ours to drop straight down. So we're just going to leave it just like this. And now it is time to stream because I got some busy work to do around here. We got to put some walls up around the area over here because we don't want our Olays to get out. If they get out, that is definitely not good at all. And we need to set up some type of a basic storage system. So although you'll be seeing this well after the stream is completed, make sure you follow me along to future streams. If you're looking for maximum comfort while gaming or working from your PC, experience back pain or butt fatigue while sitting for long periods, an eWin gaming chair is exactly what you need. With many comfort adjustments for tilting the backrest, the entire seat, and armrests in 4 different directions, on top of the high quality firm padding, this old Minecrafter's back pain is gone, and 8 to 12 hour streams full of you all trolling me have never been easier. Well, kind of. This chair 100% gets the Prowl stamp of approval, and you can get 20% off even their current sale prices by using my link in the description below and using code PROWL8413 at checkout. If you want my full thoughts and opinions on the chair, be sure to click the link in the top corner of the screen for my review video now. 2 streams later, and we have the very basics of a building. Do not judge me on it yet, because this thing is actually going to go through quite the transformation later on. The reason why I decided to box everything in was because I don't want my allays to potentially get down and out. Not 100% sure with what I'm doing with the allay thing quite yet. So I wanted to make sure it was boxed in. It kind of looked like a building. I think we are going to go with like the white concrete as the base. There will be a lot of windows. They may not look like this. There'll be pillars and arches and all sorts of stuff. I kind of have like a general idea in my head that I have to play out. We do have a structure here now, and I decided I did not want to look at dirt floor down here. So we did put in like a base floor that will probably change some over time as well. Also, I did plant some bamboo, which I'm now going to rip down just to kind of get the ball rolling with getting some bamboo in here. And the next thing that we need to do together now is actually set up our collection system. And you know what? I might as well go up top and plant some of this bamboo so it can start growing. Okay, we need to solve this problem of getting our items. So the big ultimate plan for this room is the items are going to drop down and they're going to like water stream around like different like item sorters and go into the areas where they're supposed to go. We're not going to build out that whole thing today, but what I think we will do is we will build it out in some way. So let me actually here, let's get this and let's just build ourselves like a little like glass floor here. I don't know if it's going to stay glass in the long run, but for now, I think we're going to have it be glass because I want to be able to see it. And I'm going to take this all the way to the top because actually I think this will make it to where our allay cannot like, I don't want them to possibly come down here and get stuck. I don't want them to come down to the bottom area, to the storage area, and then not do their job because they're supposed to be working. And then we're going to have a water stream that comes in this direction. Now I think for now, I'm probably just going to like have everything end like right here. And then it'll all just be collected via some hoppers and go into some chests. And then we'll do a separate episode on the actual like full all item storage sorter system of doom. And water and water. And now we have a flow of water coming to here. And that is where all of our stuff will go. Close that off. I think we're good to bring in some allays and actually enable our farm. Okay, we have our layup here. I'm pretty sure the full farm will probably take 4 of these guys, but we're going to start out with 2 and just kind of see, generally speaking, how they keep up. I need to take the dirt away and give him bamboo, and now we just need to set our triggers. And then the plan will be the whole farm obviously is not full of bamboo yet. We will fill up this side and then we'll activate that like this side first. Here, let's see, we need one right here, and then I need to like be able to squeeze back this way. Need one right here. That's our triggers. Our triggers are set on that side. We'll set our triggers over on this side as well, which I don't know where that is, so maybe we need to actually like set this thing off for the first time. Let's do it. Oh man, that is so satisfying. That is so satisfying. I love it. Listen to it. That is so cool. Look at him throw it all. Oh no. Houston, we have a problem. I'll have to fix that. Come on, Prowl. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. Now we should be all good to go. Hopefully they don't get trapped down in there. Oh, hold on. Put like this right here. If they start to, I could just put like ice down here. It'll be fine. Let's set up our trigger going here in the opposite direction now. One here, there and there. And now we are almost fully functional, minus the fact that we need to finish filling this thing in, which honestly, I probably already have enough bamboo for just by this thing doing these couple passes. This thing is so insane. But the insane part has not actually yet happened. Okay, the 2 Olays was definitely nowhere near enough. 4 should be enough. Also, I ran into it once. I'm going to keep an eye on this, but I had an instance where the flying machine broke, and I'd run one in a test world for a long time and never had this problem, but people have said they've had the problem, and now I personally experienced it. What happens is while the flying machine is traveling, a piece of bamboo, if it grows at the exact wrong time, it can like trigger this to like go again. Like it'll basically trigger it while it's already moving, and it can really mess things up. So if this happens to you in your world regularly, if you find it to be a problem, all you have to do to fix this problem is you need to, in this row, like this whole row of bamboo that this observer right here would see, take the whole row out. Do the same thing for the observer on this side as well. Take the whole row out. Once you do that, you should not run into the problem anymore. I hate it when they throw bamboo at me. It's so annoying. Like, just stay linked to the thing. Anyways, take the whole row out and you won't have the problem anymore. I'm gonna just monitor things. If I see it happen again, I'm gonna do that. Yes, you do lose a decent amount of bamboo like growth, but it is what it is. It just might be something that has to be done with this type of farm, and there's not gonna be any way around it. But that, oh no. Houston, we have a problem. Our farm is too fast.
Bruh.
Okay, here's the fun part. I've added in a lot more hoppers for a lot more storage. Again, this is temporary. We'll do something that's like really fancy and cool looking later on, but we need a lot more storage fast. So how am I going to do it? Well, we need more chests. We need more hoppers because I don't have enough of either. Guess what? This farm right here is going to serve its exact purpose right now, because I can take all of this bamboo and we've turned this into an awesome, amazing AFK wood farm. I need to get some of this to get out of here. Okay, there we go. So now we turn all of those blocks of bamboo into bamboo planks, and we turn all those planks into chests. We have ourselves a chest farm. That's the way it works out anyways. So this is super fun and super easy to do. Actually, what I need to do is I need to get rid of these chests. We're just going to break them. We could take all of this bamboo right here, and we can just craft it all into blocks of bamboo. Let's just craft all of it. Now we can craft all of those blocks of bamboo into bamboo planks and craft all that down into chests. And now I can go through, I can make a whole bunch of hoppers for cheap. And if this isn't the most awesome thing that you've been able to do in Minecraft, guys, I don't know. I really don't know what is. Because now look at this. We can just easily craft and make chests and hoppers whenever we want to without farming wood anymore. And there we go. The farm is now complete, and we can AFK, and we're going to get a whole lot of wood from this thing. And in fact, I'm probably just going to go ahead right now and expand this to make this like storage area, at least temporarily, that we're using even larger. And as far as this episode is concerned, that is it. We've made the ultimate wood slash chest slash hopper slash bamboo farm. This thing is incredibly fast. Are you going to build it in your world? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, big shout out to all of our YouTube members and people that leave super thanks on the video. Thank you so much. You guys are the reason why this channel is able to keep going. If you would like to further support my content, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.